the biggest of which have been sponsored by us, and a big event coming up in December. Basketball, NBA has been huge here, and Bob and I are really thrilled to be able to bring traditional boxing to China and coalesce that around the fabulous professional debut of our good friend Xie Ming. That having been said, I think what you're going to see here on Sunday is an absolute phenomenon. People who are more familiar with boxing history than I are calling it potentially the fight of the decade. We certainly believe in that. We've invested a lot of time and a lot of money to get us from there to here. And we're very, very proud of our relationship with Bob Arum and Top Rank, and proud to say that we work together like one company or one family, and that's why we've been able to bring 3 spectacular events to Macau in less than 8 months. And this, I hope, is another level of boxing that we're able to bring here to set the stage for what happens in the future. I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you of the horrible disaster that was just experienced in the Philippines, and remind you that there are donation boxes all around our facilities, back of the house, in front of the house, and Sands China just contributed $100,000 to the Red Cross specifically to be used in the Philippines, and we're also contributing all the ancillary income from the closed circuit television for that cause. So with that in mind, I want to thank you all for attending at this odd hour and putting up with our schedule for the next 3 days. But I promise you, you will be greatly rewarded with the entertainment value you see in this fight. So congratulations to Top Rank, to Manny, and to our friend Brandon. And we're looking forward to a fabulous event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tracy. Now I'd like to introduce you to the Hall of Fame promoter, Top Rank founder and CEO, Bob Arum, to present you the fighters of the Clash in Cotai. Mr. Arum.
Thank you. Ni hao. Everyone here, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shown in the United States live on Saturday night. Starting, as I said, 9 p.m. New York time, 6 p.m. California time. And we're very pleased that the event will be distributed live on pay-per-view television by our good friends at HBO. And here representing HBO is the president of sports at HBO. Please welcome Ken Hershey.
Bob. Thank you and welcome to everybody joining us from around the world. This fight is indeed a global event, and I think it demonstrates the breadth and vitality of the sport of boxing. Many professional sports, as we know, are trying to develop that international fan base. Well, boxing's been a trailblazer on that front for years, and this event actually demonstrates the evidence of that global appeal, so we're excited to be a part of it. Let me take a moment to thank our gracious hosts, Ed, Tracy, and the Venetian. We're far from mainland U.S., but they've certainly made us feel at home here, so thank you very much. As Bob said, for boxing fans and media at home in the United States, I have to reinforce, I've been told, that this pay-per-view event will be identical to the mainland-based U.S. pay-per-view events. That means when you order through your cable or satellite provider, you'll see the event starting 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We have a full undercard, and the main event of Pacquiao Rios is likely to touch gloves around 11:15, 11:30. So don't worry, we're on your time. Also, we have a full slate of programming scheduled for fans and the media in the U.S. this week. 2 highlights I need to bring up. The finale of 24/7 Pacquiao Rios airs Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific. That has some surprise footage in it that I'm sure many of you have heard about, so we look forward to seeing that coverage. Friday at 6:30 p.m. is the weigh-in live on HBO as we come to you live from Macau, and the fighters square off for the last time before they meet in the ring Saturday night. Finally, a salute to the main event competitors. Manny is headlining his 15th pay-per-view telecast for HBO, so it's a very exciting milestone there. And Brandon We've been, fortunate to be part of his meteoric rise. We've been privileged to watch him in some of the most exciting fights we've ever televised, and I'm sure he won't disappoint Saturday night, adding this to a long list of great fights. So again, join us Saturday Night Live, New York time, 9 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific, on HBO pay-per-view. Thank you very much.
Has happened here at the Venetian Cotai Arena in Macau in April, then again in July, and now with a major event here in November, will, I am sure, have historic significance. I firmly believe that boxing will become a major sport in China, including Macau, Hong Kong, and throughout this area. And I believe that when people reflect years from now about how big boxing has become in China and this area, they will look back to the contributions made here by the Venetian and the events that we have had here, which in effect have introduced the sport of professional boxing to China. And it's something that we are all, everybody here is part of, and everybody here years from now will look back on this event as being of very big importance. Two fighters will face off in this ring on Sunday morning, Saturday night, because they'll kill me if I don't say that again, in the United States. And the world will be watching. The contest pits an American fighter from the mid-western part of the country, the mid-country, the Plains State, Kansas, who now lives in California, against a fighter from the Philippines who also represents that country as a congressman. It shows how the world is really a small place. It shows that with competition, fighters from all over the world, athletes from all over the world, can face each other with sportsmanship and with determination. Now, we at Top Rank have had the privilege of promoting both of these fighters. Brandon Rios came to us out of the amateurs program in the United States. He was a runner-up for the Olympic boxing team in the United States. He's had a magnificent professional career, and now he stands as one of the top fighters, not only in the United States, but the world. He is accompanied here today by his trainer, Robert Garcia, and by his strength coach, Donald Leary. I'd like now to bring to the microphone a good friend of mine and a great trainer. Please welcome the trainer of Brandon Rios, Robert Garcia.
Take a step back, 'cause it's Ellie Setback.